Alyssa Thomas complaining about the fans.
Alyssa Thomas from the Phoenix Mercury saying the Indiana Fever fan base was racist last season.
Nobody has told their players, hey, why don't you quit attacking the fans? Why don't you quit bad-mouthing the fans?
So she's referring to Caitlin Clark fans.
Just 2 minutes ago, Alyssa Thomas lost control and acted on impulse.
Alyssa Thomas, she makes some comments about the fans again, because that's all she seems to focus on.
What was meant to be a celebration of women's basketball turned into another attack on Caitlin Clark's fans and Indiana Fever supporters. Honestly, it's starting to feel more like jealousy than genuine concern. Before we dive into this crazy situation, comment below if you're fully team Caitlin Clark. Let's prove who the real MVPs are, the fans who have supported her from day one.
Of course, you know who she's referring to. She's referring to Caitlin Clark fans. That's who she's referring to. She's not referring to anybody else, because you never heard her speak on this stuff 3 years ago.
Let's be real. Alyssa Thomas wasn't just speaking in general about fans. Her latest remarks were a clear dig at Caitlin Clark's expanding fan base, and the timing couldn't be more telling.
Our sports culture, I think so many fans, they have the freedom to say whatever they want to us, and unfortunately, it's a lot of nasty things that come with it.
During WNBA All-Star Weekend, while most players were enjoying the celebration and connecting with fans, Alyssa grabbed the mic to vent. She said fans act like they can say anything to players, and sometimes the comments get downright nasty.
You know, at the end of the day, we're here doing our jobs, and you know, they don't have people coming to their jobs saying these nasty things. So, yeah, we definitely have to protect the players better. It's unfortunate that it's come to this point, but I know we're going to continue to speak up about it, and we're just trying to play basketball. That's all.
We need to protect the players better, she claimed, but it's actually what she left unsaid that really tells the story.
Who Alyssa Thomas was, and if she was walking down the street, you wouldn't even know who she was, and you wouldn't even think to say, oh, she plays in the WNBA.
Just a year ago, Alyssa wasn't raising these complaints. Back then, nobody even paid attention to her opinions.
This league is wild. And that article, the article was talking about what the old fandom calls toxic tribal fan.
But now that Caitlin Clark has attracted millions of new fans, shattered records, and reignited interest in the WNBA, suddenly Thomas and others are raising alarms about toxic fandom. Why the timing? Make no mistake about it.
You've played in Indiana multiple times. How many people have you heard say something to you that you thought was racially a problem that you had someone thrown out of a building? You haven't. You haven't.
This isn't about sports culture in general. It's about Caitlin Clark. As multiple analysts have noted, Alyssa never raised any issues about fan behavior before.
we're not talking about her race, but she'll turn that into, that's what the league is, the nasty things. Welcome to professional sports, Alyssa Thomas.
That all changed when Caitlin Clark skyrocketed in popularity, drawing in a flood of support from college hoops fans, NBA followers, and brand new WNBA viewers.
The same Alyssa Thomas that was married to DeWanna Bonner, who stole money from the Indiana Fever. My thing about it is this: if you don't like the Fever fan base this bad, then why are you in Indianapolis?
This isn't just speculation. Her connection with DeWanna Bonner adds another layer to the story.
Now, are you speaking up for DeWanna Bonner now? Because of that bullshit she just did? Oh, people are definitely trashing her. We don't give a fuck if she's your wife. Wrong is wrong.
Bonner departed from the Indiana Fever under questionable circumstances, which naturally upset fans. So, how did Alyssa respond?
Y'all keep basically coming out and calling Caitlin Clark fans racist. I mean, it's crazy.
She and others went as far as accusing Fever fans of racism, a sweeping, unfounded claim that only pushed away the very audience, keeping the league thriving.
You know who she's referring to. She's referring to Caitlin Clark fans.
She wonders why she's underrated. You're insanely unlikable.
If you didn't want to be a public figure, guess what? Go get a regular job. You'll never have to deal with it again. But you also want more money now.
These remarks weren't one-off incidents. Alyssa consistently downplays Caitlin Clark's fans, paints Fever supporters as troublemakers, and plays the victim whenever she faces criticism, even though she chose to be in the public eye.
The tickets for this game, for this All-Star game, they've dropped by 50%. The ticket prices. And it's not just the on-court product that suffers without number 22, Caitlin Clark. The entire weekend's economic opportunities have felt the fallout.
Let's be real. This is selective outrage fueled by insecurity. Caitlin Clark's influence is so massive, It even drives all-star ticket sales.
Caitlin Clark gets hurt, and guess what? Your demand vanishes because people ain't going to pay up to see these athletes that are ungrateful that their sport's growing. People aren't paying up for that. And we are here, right here.
The surge in jersey sales and national media attention has clearly stirred tension. Players like Alyssa Thomas appear to resent this change. But rather than stepping up, Thomas and others have targeted the fans instead of the system. The very fans boosting TV ratings, buying tickets, and supporting women's basketball in real ways.
Nasty things and fans talking trash, as long as that stuff isn't nasty in terms of racially negative to you, and not to mention most of the people doing that stuff are trolls, they're not fans of a sport.
Ironically, most of these so-called toxic fans are doing exactly what sports fans have always done: cheer passionately, critique fairly, and back their favorite players. But suddenly, when Caitlin Clark is at the center of that energy, it's suddenly a problem. It's becoming obvious. This isn't about player safety. It's about Caitlin Clark being too dominant, too fast, and certain veterans just can't handle it. Some even complain about fans booing opposing players at free throws, as if that's unacceptable. Standing up against harassment is one thing, but when Alyssa Thomas herself starts preaching about protecting players, it crosses into pure hypocrisy. This is the same Alyssa Thomas who's earned a reputation as one of the dirtiest players in the WNBA. Fans aren't imagining it. The proof is everywhere. From the hard blindside screen that almost broke Caitlin Clark's jaw to the takedown of Angel Reese last season, Alyssa has never been a passive victim of fan scrutiny.
Indianapolis, y'all did it right. It looked like everybody's having a ball out there. I don't hear anybody. I haven't heard one racist incident. I haven't heard anything all weekend. Stud Bud's been live for 72 hours. We ain't heard nothing.
She's been throwing cheap shots on the court for years. Yet now she sits at a press conference acting like the victim, as if fans are the bad guys for calling her out. Her words? "We just want to play basketball and people say nasty things to us."
What don't you get about y'all been losing money every fucking season? Y'all need as many fans as y'all can get. Y'all need as many fans as y'all can get. If the NBA didn't have y'all back, y'all probably would have blasted 3 years tops before giving up. We just got to stop playing. Oh, we just want to play basketball. Then play basketball and stop bitching and crying about the fans, please.
While Alyssa Thomas complains and plays the victim, Caitlin Clark continues showing class, toughness, and game-changing impact. The truth is clear. Fans aren't the problem. They're why the WNBA is growing. If you support Clark and what she's doing for the league, show it by liking, commenting, and subscribing. This movement is only getting started.